As Angola holds its fifth multi-party election since the first in 1992, half of Angolans live in poverty and more than half of those under 25 are unemployed, facts which UNITA hopes to capitalize on in promising a change of regime. Also, half of the voters are under 35. For more on next week's election in Angola, I'm joined by a VOA managing editor, Alvaro Andrade. Alvaro, welcome to Africa 54.
My pleasure.
Now, what tops the list of demands from Angolan voters for the incoming president?
Like you say, besides this, the rich country, but with a majority of population poor, and the control of the government and the economy by the ruling party for 47 years is a big dilemma in Angola. During the campaign, we have done many reports with women, with students, with even children, with teachers, and employment. The official unemployment rate is over 30%, but the official unemployment rate, just the official, but we suppose it's more than 50% in Angola. Health improvement, many people die to the lack of access to the health facilities. More schools, thousands of children do not have access to school, but many activists and political parties and observers also point to an end of the ruling party control of the state. They control everything, especially the press.
We're talking about people who are impoverished in this election, and most of them are going to be young voters.
Yes.
What really concerns them right now? Look at Angola. This is the second, largest oil producer in the continent. Why are they poor?
They're poor because the corruption is one of, I forgot to mention the corruption, because the government, Angola had a long a civil war, but they are now 20 years of peace statement now, but the government didn't invest in the people. The government created big companies, and those companies are controlled by the government, by the minister, by a lot of people only on the government. And they didn't develop Angola. Just create a company and some exportation and some import some stuff to sell. Not create a school, not create the hospital. You have to go outside the hospital, outside Angola, to get a good health attendance.
Alvaro, right now the race is very tight between the incumbent president and the opposition. But who is leading in the opinion polls, and who is the most popular and why?
There are no credible polls in Angola, but observers believe that the MPLA, in power since 1975, will win because he controls everything. He controls the press, he controls the money. The UNITA leader said they have no money to can compete with the MPLA in the different province. Remember, Angola is 30 million people, 40 million voters, a lot of people. The opposition can go around Angola to attract the people because there is no money. Right. And they control, because they control the armed forces, they control the school, they control even the government. It's the big employer in Angola. All people work for the government has to vote in the MPLA.
Right.
It's so hard for the opposition win in this opposition. But some observers said maybe they're going to have more balance in the parliament after the next Wednesday.
On Wednesdays, okay, right. Thank you so much, Alvaro.
You're welcome.
Alvaro Andrade is managing editor for VOA's Portuguese service.